we're going to go ahead and get started with some 2-point perspective. So once again, to my students, I have this as a PDF on Canvas so that you can do it step by step. So what we're going to start with first is putting in a horizon line, and then we'll put 2 vanishing points on either sides. Keep in mind that your horizon is your eye level, right? And then the vanishing points are the point on the horizon where you can no longer see any detail. So all diagonal lines are going to be going to those vanishing points. So let's go ahead and begin. This time we're going to go ahead and put a horizon line slightly out of the middle. So we're going to go down a little bit first. And then we're going to go ahead and once again make a little F or little X. We're going to put an L for the left one and an R for the right one. And so for 2-point perspectives, instead of having a front, right, that is rectangular, the closest thing to you is actually going to be a corner. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw a vertical line that is on the horizon, one that is above the horizon, and one that is below the horizon. Okay, so if something is at your eye level, instead of being able to see the top or the bottom of it, you're just going to see the 2 sides of it. So what you would do is you would connect the top of the line to each of your vanishing points. So you want to carefully use your ruler. Once again, don't freehand. And these lines are going to recede. They're going to go back into space. Okay, and so I'm going to actually go ahead and do this so that you can see this, that these lines do in fact go to the vanishing point. Now you don't have to draw these through lines as long as you are carefully lining up your ruler to the vanishing point. Okay, so then we'll do it to the right side, or the left side I should say. Okay, and so then if this is a vertical on this edge, this part of this rectangular box is going to be vertical as well. And then we'll do it on the other side as well. So keep these nice and vertical. So maybe compare it to the other side of your ruler. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, so this is your normal eye level. If you're at a worm's eye view where your eye level is below the object, you can see that it's floating above. And if something is above you, you're going to see the underside of it, right? You're going to see the underside. When that underside is really close to the horizon, you're going to see very little. These diagonal lines become more and more horizontal as they get closer to that horizon. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same procedure. Take the top and the bottom of the line to each of my vanishing points. You can see how extreme the angle is because it's really close here to that vanishing point. Now this one is farther away, so the angle won't be as extreme. Make sure I adjust my ruler here. And then I'm going to go ahead and once again use a vertical. So a lot of times at this point, people just connect the dots, but you have to make sure that this is parallel to your corner line. So I'm going to use a vertical line here and a vertical line here. Okay, so clearly this is not done, right? There is something missing at the bottom here. So from these 2 open corners, I'm going to have to connect it to a vanishing point. So if I took this corner to the right, it's just going to make this longer. So I'm going to go to the opposite vanishing point to create that depth. And I like to do these kind of light because often I'll draw the line too long. And then if I do this open corner to the right, they're going to connect. And then I can erase that extra bit, all right? So this is your worm's eye view. And that just means that you're really low in the horizon on the ground looking up to see the underside. And then the one that's below the horizon, or our bird's eye view, this is as if you're a bird floating or flying in the sky looking down at the earth. So we'll do top and bottom of the line to your vanishing points. And then I want this to be a vertical line, a vertical line. So make sure that they're nice and straight. And then we got those open corner situations again. So on this one here, in order to create depth and make it look like it goes back, I'm going to take it to the opposite vanishing point. So here it goes to the right and vertical. The answer has to be what's left. So we're either going to have to the right, vertical, or to the left. So this time we'll take it to the left vanishing point. This corner we'll take to the right vanishing point. Okay, so now we have 3 boxes floating in space.